Go beyond ordinary tools. Go platinum. To understand why platinum tools are so innovative, you first have to understand how contractors use their ordinary tools on an everyday basis. So we asked. We heard their likes and dislikes, and we listened. Then we asked ourselves, what if? What if we started from square one to make the best possible tools for the job, without regard to cost, and without the constraints of current technology or materials? What if, instead of telling contractors, hey, don't use your tools that way, we designed tools so they could be used that way? And that's the philosophy behind Platinum Tools. Practical innovation. Here's what contractors told us about their square notch trowels. The notches wear down and can bend, especially when used to check coverage by prying up tiles. So instead of telling contractors, don't use the tool that way, we redesigned the tool so it could be used that way. Contractors also told us the handle on most trowels isn't comfortable for lefties or righties doing burn coats with the flat side of the trowel. We took all those considerations into account when designing the Platinum Trowel. One of the first things you'll notice about the Platinum Trowel is its unique pyramid notch pattern. This design makes it easier to get good coverage with less pressure. In fact, you'll get the minimum 80% coverage recommended by the Tile Council of America with just half the pressure of an ordinary square notch trowel. The Platinum Trowel is made of thicker, harder spring steel, so the notches last longer. And a special wedge pries up tile easily and quickly without damaging the notches. The handle is incredibly comfortable. It's been elongated and ergonomically designed to be grabbed from either side, great for both righties and lefties. All of these innovative features result in better performance and a feel you just can't get with any other trowel. Again, our discussions with contractors revealed the shortcomings of ordinary grout floats. The typical wooden D-shaped handle has not evolved since it was originally cut from a 2x4. When pulled with both hands, the float's handle can be uncomfortable, especially when the grout is mixed properly to a thick consistency. But the comments we heard most were that ordinary floats delaminate and that they don't pull the grout cleanly over the tile. The Platinum grout float is completely different in every respect. Its handle is the same ergonomic handle we developed for the Platinum Trowel. It's comfortable when grabbed with either hand, or both, and offers great leverage. The edge is offset, so you don't need a separate float for toe kicks under counters. The Platinum float's edges put grout in the joints, without leaving it on the tile, and its body is made of single-piece construction to stop delaminating. After decades of the same design, grout floats just made a huge leap forward. Grab any pair of standard tile nippers and you'll see that not much about them has changed in 50 years. A single pivot point, wide handles, a simple spring, and teeth that come together flat. But we noticed some major differences between the way they're designed and the way contractors really use them. So Platinum tile nippers were designed differently. Let's start at the tips. The carbide teeth are rounded to focus the force on a smaller surface area. That concentrated force makes it easier to cut harder tiles like porcelain. And Platinum tile nippers have multiple pivots instead of just one. Similar to a garden tool, this compound motion multiplies your hand strength. The compound action and broader breaker feet produce more control and less shock transfer to the wrist when the tile is cut. And to make cutting cleaner and easier than ever before, Platinum tile nippers have a built-in scoring wheel. The design gives you more speed and control and helps you avoid wasting large, expensive tiles. Many contractors use tile nippers to pull nails as they work around baseboards and trim, which damages the carbide teeth. But when we designed the Platinum tile nippers, we added a V-groove to the jaws, specifically for pulling nails and preventing damage to the carbide. Instead of saying to contractors, don't use your tools like that, we redesigned the tools so they could be used like that. Conventional knee pads come in a variety of different materials with different types of straps. The most common cushioning materials, like thin foam or gel, break down too quickly. The knee pads often roll over when changing positions or reaching to the side. Narrow straps bind behind the knees, which can be especially uncomfortable when wearing shorts. And the size and shape of most knee pads put pressure on the toes. Platinum knee pads eliminate these problems with a completely new design. The pads are substantially longer and thicker to relieve pressure on the toes. Their squared edges make them more stable, even when reaching to the side or changing position. And the extra wide straps won't bind or dig into the back of the knees. But the most important difference is the shape, specifically the shin support. This new design distributes pressure evenly to give you greater comfort and put you in a better position to set tile. For years, contractors have been mixing thin set and grout using power drills. This high-torque, high RPM method puts too much air in the mixture and weakens it, and it's awkward. They hold the bucket with their feet, use one hand to fight the torque and the other to steady the mixer. All that makes it difficult to control the drill's variable speed trigger, again resulting in a weaker mixture. This is the new Platinum mixer, and it was made specifically to mix thin set and grout. It's held with both hands evenly for greater control. Its powerful motor operates at lower RPMs and doesn't whip to produce an ideal mixture. It has a variable speed control separate from the trigger, and its on-off switch is located conveniently on the right-hand trigger. Even its two mixing heads are designed specifically for grout and mortar. The Platinum mixer also comes with a rugged bag that holds the mixer, its two mixing heads, plus pockets for other tools not included. By asking and watching how contractors really use their tools, we realized it was time to wipe the slate clean. Then we designed the most innovative line of tile installation tools ever. And from that process, we're helping tile professionals go beyond ordinary tools and go platinum.